This video is sponsored by Trade Coffee, you dingus. Patrick! Wow, you're fat. Okay, let's go. Going to the creek to get something that makes me happy. We gotta get all the way down there. Ah, nature. It is beautiful. Patrick, stop watering the poison ivy. What we're doing here today is we're looking for something to turn into art. Could be a rock, could be a fish, it could be a human leg. I'm never sure what I'm going to find when I come down here. But let's look. Look at all the fish. No matter how busy life gets, I can always watch them swim. Well, not always. Go get him, Patrick. Go get that fish. Go get me some dinner. Ew, there's a monkey brain in the water. I regret my decisions. Look at the little guy. Oh, it's okay, buddy. Well, that's kind of a cool looking stick. That could be turned into art. What do you think they're saying to each other? I'm pretty sure they're just saying to each other. Could I turn this into art? Maybe. And the water pony goes for a trot. What are you doing, water pony? He is getting hydrated, water pony. Oh my goodness, what's wrong with you? Do you need help? Grab hold. Fly. Can you fly? Oh, twig. There you go, little guy. Look as the lonely water pony comes out of the water for the first time, sniffs something sniffy, and licks upon it. What a weird dog. That's a lot of bugs. I think they're dancing. It makes me happy. Patrick! Oh! Well, I haven't been able to find anything yet, so I'm not sure what we're gonna do. But, oh my God. What? Look what I found. What are the chances? Not good. So let's go turn this into art. Come on, Patrick. Okay, we are back from the creek. Before we jump into carving this, I want to tell you where I got the idea of what I'm going to be carving into this. So many of you guys on Instagram tagged me on this really cool video of this artist who carves a black widow crawling like into and on a rock. I'm not really sure how to pronounce the account's name, but I'll put it up here. Go check them out. It's really cool. Also, if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and do that. I post all kinds of cool stuff, progress photos, and some personal stuff. So if you're interested in that, go check it out. Also, if you want to get a Wood shirt, I'll put a link in the description. Anyways, what I'm going to be doing is something similar. But first, let's go to the shed because it's really hot here in Texas. Okay. That is definitely an improvement. You know what I could go for right now? A delicious hot cup of coffee from Trade. And how convenient that they are sponsoring today's video. I prefer the drip method because it's convenient for lazy people like myself. So if you enjoy brewing your own coffee, you'll love Trade. In all honesty, guys, I really do love Trade. It's crazy convenient and their coffee is amazing, like this one. They sent me Columbia Francisco Gamboa by Onyx Coffee Lab. I like coffee that's kind of dark, rich and flavorful. This one absolutely fits the bill. I highly recommend it. Trade has partnered with 50 of the nation's best coffee roasters. They offer over 400 varieties to choose from. So whatever your taste is, Trade has something for you.
Who are you talking to?
All the beans are ethically sourced and Trade delivers directly to your door with absolutely no shipping fees.
Seriously, Dad, who are you talking to?
To get started, click the link in the description and fill out Trade Coffee's questionnaire. And they will pair you with a coffee based on your taste and brew method. After that, it's just waiting for it to arrive at your doorstep for you to enjoy. Also, the first 100 of you that use code BobbyDuke at checkout will get 30% off.
That sounds like a great deal, Dad. Now, will you stop being a weirdo and get me a cup of coffee?
Oh, yes, sorry. Now, look down here. Okay. My plan for carving this is going to be kind of similar to the last one. I'll be using a lot of the same tools. In order to start this, I think what I'm going to do is carve an area out right here and leave a lump, which will be where the Black Widow is. Just, giving it a good carve. Enough jib jabber blabber, let's get on with it. Hi. As you can see here, that does not taste good. Got the upper part mostly hollowed out, came through in the back. There is a purpose for this, partly because I need an area to be able to carve the front side of the spider. Plus, it'll allow for some light in, and it's also kind of sloping. That way, when it's just sitting here, you'll be able to see the spider. Now that I've got this whole area cleared away, I can start drawing on some of the details like the big old butt and some of the legs, then just basically going around that outline, making that all recessed. So, please turn your attention back downwards so we can continue the carving. Okay. Okay, drawing the reference of the spider back onto the ball. Using this saw blade looking bit to just cut around the outline of the reference. Now I'm gonna go back with this super long shanked ball bit and start removing that background so that the spider part is raised up. Switching to an even smaller ball bit to then go in there and get into all those crooks and nannies. How do you work this here camera? Okay, what we've got going on at the moment is this. So you can see a lot of the outline has been carved in. What is next to do is I'm gonna draw back on some of the details and just keep refining that outline. Then I'm gonna go back in and start adding on the way the angles of the legs are and the booty and all of its thickness. So I know it doesn't look like much right now, but it will look a lot better. Trust me. Now drawing that reference back on, cleaning up the background even more, refining that outline. Once that's good, switch to this bullnose cutter and roughly start shaping the spider's body shape. Now I'm starting to actually refine the shape even more with some diamond bells. Hello again. Let's get this all, there we go. You can see here, let me zoom in just a scotch, so you can see kind of what I've got going on. All the area around the spider has been carved away. It's getting pretty close, but what I'm going to do next is, before I go and pierce through, like say on the side of the leg here, I'm gonna try to get all of the upper section or the top side of the spider completely done, because if I start piercing through and doing all of that, it's gonna be crazy fragile. So let's do that. Now I'm using this teardrop-shaped diamond burr to not only shape the spider, but also kind of use it as a sandpaper. 5, 4, 3, 2. I then switch out my bits to then start piercing through under the legs. That's why it's important to go ahead and get the upper side done first. That way you have a way less chance of breaking the legs while you're carving. Okay, we're getting really close to being done, guys. As you can see here, the carving's pretty much done. All we have left to do is I'm just gonna add some like gloss spar varnish to this base area, kind of bring back the luster. Then I'm gonna use some really dark black enamel paint to put on the spider. It'll probably suck, but we'll find out. Okay. Guys, let's take a quick break from this because I want to show you something. I am not kidding. Look what I just found. Check this out. Down in there, I don't know if you can see it. Let me see if I can get some better lighting on this. There you go. That is a female black widow sitting on what looks like 2 egg sacs, and there's another one down here. That is crazy. One way to tell if it's a black widow's web is it's super strong. So when you pop through it, it gives a lot of resistance. By weight, black widow silk is as strong as steel. It's pretty amazing stuff. I don't really want a black widow
Here in my garage.
so we're gonna move her, we're gonna put her in a cup, take a look at her, and then we're gonna set her free somewhere away from the house. Let's get her out and look at her. So we're gonna put it in this glass, see if we can get her out without hurting her or her eggs. Honestly, she'd probably just be just fine sitting here, but she's right here, she might get squished. Also, I don't really want a billion black widow babies.
Here in my garage.
Come on, little one, come on, quit being a douche. Female's venom is actually 15 times more potent than a rattlesnake's.
Knowledge.
Oh, I got her eggs. Oh no, don't run away. Yeah, come on. There you go. She sees her eggs. Yeah, these have not hatched. Man, they're really sticky. There we go. Look at her hugging onto her egg sac like, my babies. Yeah, right there. See the hourglass? Dude, that is so awesome. All right, we're gonna take her over here. We have this little area in between houses where there's a tree, and we're gonna stick her right in the crotch of that tree. Hopefully she can find her new home there. Let's just see if we can get her out. There's the egg sacs, there's the mama. We're gonna let her be so she can raise her tiny Satan spawn in peace. Now let's get back to the carving. Now we're gonna put on the webbing, and I'm going to use a really real black widow egg sac. It's one of the ones where all the bebes had hatched out. Just gluing the thread in place, cut the ends off, and glue in the egg sac. Hey guys, it's spinach. Okay, thank you guys so much again for making it to the end of the video. And remember, with a little creativity, a billiard ball, and a couple of tools, you can make this too, I promise. And thank you to my sponsor, Trade. They're the reason I get to make these kinds of videos in the first place. Be sure to use the link in the description. The first 100 of you that use code BobbyDuke at checkout will get 30% off. Also, go ahead and follow me on the twitters.com. I post funny stuff there, and also, like, if I ever do a future meet and greet, that's where I'll post that kind of stuff. That would make me happy. I love you guys, and I'm totally talking to myself right now. Put your phones down and go make some art.
This is Sparta!
What a real douche.